What's up, family? This is your local OG Juggalo here, and this is just like a kind of like what's to come type deal, what you can expect out of me. My goal, my agenda of this, and don't take this wrong, but this is my agenda. My agenda is to totally change the game as much as possible when it comes to YouTubers, and I know I have some work ahead of me, but I feel like as quick as I evolved already, that it's in a matter of no time that I almost have the standard of what it is to try to run a juggalo uh, news site, I guess you could say. And the reason why I say that because a lot of them are stale. Like CPN, I'm gonna be from the heart here. CPN, he's intelligent in his own way, but he's indoctrinated too at the same time. You know what I mean? Like there'd be certain times where when he'll speak about political things, and I'm just like, oh man. And I'm not gonna rag on anybody for their political views, but I would like to wake you up to the whole ideal that you don't need a fucking master. You don't need a king. You don't need someone to fucking hold your goddamn hand. Let's start taking responsibility and fuck all these rulers. And no, I like to keep it fresh, as much as possible. And when I first started, which I'm like 40 something videos in already, it's fucking crazy. But when I first started, I wasn't really doing much. It was just talking, speaking points. But I want to add more. Like I said, this is the kind of a look forward. But I want to add more, like I have, like with the Fago review. Kind of like sploofs type deal, like little comedy skits here and there whenever they come to my mind, or like the whole "Do you have time to speak, sir?" or whatever I called that one. And I like to do more things like that just to give juggalos a more variety. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel that juggalos deserve more when it comes to content, and when it comes to my content, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's all raw. Like right now, this video won't get edited. I might put in like a picture here and there, a little flash, like because everybody seems to like that. But it's all, you know, raw, out of my head, unscripted. Like I'm not reading from nothing. Majority of times when I read from something, I'll I'll like have speaking points to remind myself, because I'll go off fucking track like a motherfucker if I don't. And before you know it, I'll be talking about how the Illuminati controls everything type deal, and y'all be like, how the fuck did we get here? Because like everything starts chain eventing in my head, and it's like, do. So I got to be careful with shit like that. So I write notes just to keep myself on track and whatnot. Or like if somebody says something important, like if Violent J has a comment or whatever, I'll write that down pretty much word for word, so you can get the most purest fucking what he said exactly, yada yada yada. And I will cut it down if it repeats itself in a comment. I'm not going to repeat, because there's a lot of psychopathic things where they repeat themselves. They're like, we're going to do this concert, yada yada yada, and then they'll be like, decent information, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll say it again, we're going to do this concert, yada, yada. I've noticed that a few times, like repetition type, though, I guess is good for business. So that's why they probably do it. Stick it in your brain. But so I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to make sure that you get, the information that you should be getting. And when it comes to my, like, conspiracy videos or whatever, kind of like the whole Twisted Shadow agenda, I actually looked into a lot of that stuff before I did it. It wasn't like CPN where I just like, oh my god, Twisted still in fucking beats or whatever. Oh my god, look at this shit, you guys. And then fucking like 2 days later, the guy that made the beat for pretty much fucking shut him down. He looked like a fool. Like, what's dude's name? Man, I forget his name. He comes from like New Zealand or something like that. But he did a video about that, and I gave him a hard time, whatnot, because it seems like he's always hating on ICP, you know, which it kind of seemed like, but whatever. I understand why people do it. It's clickbait, you know. You get a fucking catchy title, and then people are like, ooh, you know, because like my Twisted Shadow Agenda or whatever, it's like fucking, I think it's almost 100 fucking views or something like that. But yeah, so that's my goal. Is if anything to help raise the standard. Like CPN, I said he does good, decent videos, but I'm tired of his negativity. If I can bring you the same quality of video without all the negativity and give you an alternative, that's what I'm going to do. And if it seems like I'm being negative, just listen for a minute, because I'm not. I'm just trying to bring you what I found and this and that, you know. I'm gonna be blunt and honest. If something happened with ICP and it was fucking crazy, I'm gonna tell it to you how it is. That's just how it is. I'm gonna tell it 100%. Like if I was doing videos when that whole Will fucking shit coming out, trust me, you would have fucking heard it from me. But that's just because I'm going to keep it real, as they said. You know, if ICP does something fucked up, I'm gonna be on their ass. If fucking Twisted does something fucked up, I'm gonna be on their ass. And not really to criticize them or shame them, I guess you could say, but to inform people and, you know, pretty much put my thoughts out there, I guess you could say, just vent sometimes. But yeah, that's about it. You know, I really hope that y'all enjoy the videos for what they are, and maybe 5 years down the road, you know, y'all motherfuckers gonna know me. And I don't care about the fame. I just want you to learn and know. Maybe you know all the shit that I've ever said. That's cool. I hope so. I hope I'm not teaching none of y'all. I hope you know, but a lot of y'all don't know about certain things in the Juggalo world and, you know, outside of it. But, you know, I just hope I'm helpful sometimes, and I just want to try to elevate the standard, you know. And I know I don't, my language don't always come off right, but I'm new to this, so I'm kind of nervous at times, you know. But either way, that's about it, you know. Much clown love, motherfucker.